We have a long-running joke about being very nature-focused and, even activist work or work in environmental science or in clean tech is often about save the earth, right? The earth is going to be fine, with or without us. If we don't do something different, then it will be without us.
As it is right now, solar and wind power are the lowest cost electricity sources, but intermittent in nature, and fossil fuels are still needed for backup. So to sort of complete that transition to sustainable energy, we need long duration storage that can do that balancing act and fully phase out fossil fuels. Lithium-ion batteries, ultimately, with the current chemistries, will run into resource constraints. Noon's battery doesn't share that. The bulk of the energy storage will be something like Noon's battery, and lithium-ion and others that are very metal intensive and mining intensive will be providing some of the power capacity and not the bulk energy capacity. Noon has invented a first of its kind carbon oxygen battery technology for long duration energy storage. And that works by splitting carbon dioxide, a little bit similar to how photosynthesis works. And we use the same air abundant molecules that nature does to store energy. Ultimately, we are targeting grid storage, but because of our very high energy density and we have a very compact, scalable technology, that we can address some more distributed applications like microgrids, island scenarios, behind the meter storage, all in the stationary storage field in addition to grid storage. That's where our density is best and cost is lowest.
The future of grid scale storage with renewable energy sources would mean that we have a sufficient duration of storage available at grid level. So it would replace fossil fuels, it would replace diesel, whether it's microgrid storage or national grid storage. You could think of it just as there being a storage solution that can take hundreds of hours worth of demand of energy and be able to store that sun and wind power and have that available at the ready. Grid scale storage is what we need to fully transition to an electric grid, to a renewable, sustainable energy sources.
CalSeed was an early supporter of Noon, and the grant was one of our first funding sources, which was really critical for us in those early days.
My name is Kali Whitehouse. I'm one of the co-founders of Noon.
My name is Chris Graves. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Noon Energy.